Welcome to Hometown Movies. My name is Michael Kelly, and tonight we're going to go a little further afield from the idea of just strictly movies into that art form that was the basis for movies and television and radio and almost everything else in the performing arts, and that is the stage. Our guest tonight is Mono Breckinridge, who is part of the Buckham Alley Theater. Mono, welcome to Hometown Movies.
Thank you for having me, Michael.
What is your role with Buckham? What do you have a title, or what do you do?
Yes, I am on the board of trustees of the Buckham Alley Theater. I'm also chairman of the programming committee, the arm that is responsible for getting the programming straightened out and the seasons and whatever plays and programs we have in our three-quarter thrust space at Buckham.
I would like to get into the whole process of choosing scripts, which has got to be a very challenging process. But first, let's talk a little bit about Buckham Alley Theater. Where did it come from?
Buckham was actually the child of a parent group, the Agree Reality Theater, and it moved out searching for alternative space, and it ended up where it is now and became the Buckham Alley Theater. It's interesting, I think, to tell our viewers at times, and for that matter, a lot of people keep asking us, where is the Buckham Alley Theater? And what we have is we have First Street, downtown Flint, running that way, and it hits Beach Street in a perpendicular manner. We have the Indian Center over there, and we have Michigan Bell. And in front of Michigan Bell is this large car park. And in that car park is this brick building, which is the Buckham Alley Theater. And actually the Buckham Alley flows behind it. Mm-hmm. And the theater actually has its turn to Buckham Alley, and 512 is on the side.
So it faces the Michigan Bell building?
It faces the Michigan Bell. The entrance to the theater faces the Michigan Bell, yes.
For longtime Flint residents, it's behind the old club. Some people may remember it better that way. But.
And of course, if you're out of state, maybe you will need a Hubble telescope to view us. Because let me tell you, the Buckham is a brilliant, bright star theater, and an alternative space, a very interesting space, and perhaps later on when we talk about how we choose our plays for this particular space, it might make more sense.
I've been in the theater. It's a beautiful theater. Mm-hmm. I have never the stage as a performer, but I've always wanted to, because I appreciate the intimacy of the space.
Yes.
How many seats there?
We can seat up to 94.
Okay. What was the motivation for the people involved to establish a theater group? What was it that motivated these people to create space?
Yeah, like you mentioned, Michael, we had University Theater, and there's dinner theater, and with the Flint community, we have a community theater, and there was this urge, this feeling to have an alternative theater, a theater that dealt with experimental forms of theater, avant-garde, and space out to people who would want to do experimental theater, and other types of performances like readers theater and performance theater, and we do have something coming up recently, and so it lends itself to a wide variety of theatrical experiences and performance abilities.